In this video, we will look at the box method of factoring trinomials. So basically, we start by setting up the trinomial in a box like this. So in the main diagonal, we have ax squared and c, which are the first and the last term of this trinomial. And in the other two boxes, we need to split bx and put them here. So let's look at an example. And then we fill out several numbers outside the box that will help us get the factors. So I will show you the rest of the process using an example. So we have x squared minus 2x minus 3. So we start by setting up a box like this one. And we put ax squared, which is this one here, and c, which is this one over here. So x squared and negative 3, they go here. Now to fill out the two boxes, we need to split this negative 2x in such a way that the product is AC, which in this case will be negative 3, 1 times negative 3, and sum is B, which in this case is negative 2. So let's look at negative 3 and try to split this into two numbers. So we can write negative 3 as 3 times negative 1. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. And the other way is negative 3, 1. So now we need to look at its possibility here. So 3 times negative 1 is 2. But we need the sum negative 2. That doesn't work. And negative 3 times 1 is negative 2. So that works since we need the sum negative 2. So we can write negative 3x here and x here. If you choose to write negative 3x here and x here, that will also work. Now we need to decide the sign, whether positive or negative, that goes here and over here. So since this is negative, we will use negative over here. So whatever sign you have over here, that sign goes over here. And whatever sign you have here, that goes here. So we have positive x here, so we'll just put positive over there. Now we need to look at the common factor in each row and column. So between x squared and negative 3x, all we have common is x. So you put that here. Between x and negative 3, we don't have anything common. That means we have 1 common. So when nothing is common, we just put 1, because 1 can always divide x and negative 3. And between x squared and x, we have x common. Between negative 3x and negative 3, we have 3 common. So now we have the factors. That means these factors as x minus 3 and x plus 1. So we are done with this example. Let's look at the next one now. So this is the table we need to fill out. But before we start, we need to ask if we have anything common between these three terms that we can factor out. And we see that we can factor out 2. So we have 2x squared if we take 2 out, minus 5x here, plus 3. So now this is the trinomial we need to focus in. So we start by putting 2x squared here and 3 over here, the first and the last term. Now to fill out these two boxes, we need to look at two numbers whose product is AC, which is 6 in this case, 2 times 3, and the sum is negative 5. So we need to look at several combinations of factors of 6 that have some negative 5. So let's list some possibilities. We can have 6 times 1 for 6, but the sum is 7 in this case, so that will not work. We can have negative 6 times negative 1 to get 6. In this case, the sum is negative 7, so that will also not work. We can have 3. We can have 3 times 2. In this case, the sum is 5, but we need negative 5. So this will also not work. Or we can have negative 3 and negative 2. So in this case, sum is -5, which is exactly what we want. So this will work. So we can write this as -3x and -2x, so that we get -5x in this column when we add. The next step is to decide the sign. So since this is negative, the sign here is minus, and since this is negative, the sign here is also minus. Now we don't have to worry about any sign. Now all we need to look at is the common factors in each column and row. So in the first row between 2x squared and -3x. So in the first row between 2x squared and 3x, the common we have is x. In the second row between 2x and 3, there isn't anything common, so we can just put 1. In the first column between 2x squared and 2x, we have 2x common, and between 3x and 3, we have 3 common. So now we have the factors. So going back here, we get 2 as it is from here times 2x minus 3 as one of the factors, this one, times x minus 1 as another factor. So this is the complete factorization of this trinomial. So we are done with this example, and this is all we have put together in this video. If there is any other trinomial that you want to see how to factor, please feel free to ask us in the comments, and thank you for watching.